But what's good, people? What is up? What is they went from the 4th level of hell and sent us down to the 7th level of hell. Why? Because then you got Kwanzaa pulling out her titties. The whore pulled out her titties. And these whore bags over here started feeling and fondling on her tits. What?
I don't have it to do with you. Girl, you can go over there, rant and rave. Girl, you can shake all your rainbow right here all you want, dear one. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I don't have nothing to do with you, and I'm done. Baby, you can scream my name from the rooftops from now till Jesus come back. I'm done after this.
Introduced to Tick's Meat. Do you see what I see? Did y'all really hello, casting, wardrobe, y'all let him roll up out of wardrobe with these pants on, giving us all of this, thinking we were not going to see it? We have been waiting with bated breath and anticipating all season long for the slightest glimpse, and y'all just put it out there this episode in all of its magnificent glory.
Listen, that young man said, baby, you ate on this first date, you giving up the cooch on the first date, okay? Well, you gonna run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's our new theme song. That is the new song. Listen, somebody need to put a beat to that. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's what y'all got going on.
Called out Sandcastle. Sand, bitch. Oh my God, it was so funny, girl. Woo, baby, listen, let me tell you something. This shit started to turn into the precursor for some gay porn. That's what I thought it was. Because Big T is getting all, the voice starting to go deeper and get a little more wet and moist and sentimental and all this shit. And it was real gay at this point. Like, I thought the bitches was going to, I thought Lil Murder was going to turn Big T around and do him like he did Uncle Cliff and do the grease it up with City Lou and ran right in there. It's not a coincidence that Big T started off the conversation by trying to find out if Lil Murder was fucking Mercedes, which he found out he's not. It's also not a coincidence that he would start talking about prison. Why? Because the bitches was probably fucking in prison. Girl. Uncle Cliff, you better go get your man. Big T got plans for that. What he had on looked like something Big Bird vomited up or something like that. Like, I did not like it. That Big Bird couture he was going for, it did not work. Like the pastor of a gay mega church on Easter Sunday. Okay, it was way too much sequins. He had on way too much makeup. Baby, his face looked like Yala Van Zap's neckline. Okay, just way too much makeup, clumped here everywhere on his face. Get it together, sweetheart. Like, you're a big girl, so that gives you a whole lot of canvas. So that was a whole lot of makeup, honey. And Rico looked like he was auditioning to be one of the three kings, or he was auditioning to be the main character on Jesus Christ Superstar. Girl, Wayne, did you have on a blue thong or a blue G-string or something? If you did, I want to see you. Get me up in my DMs, I do want to see if you have some thong or blue, jock strap, something like that. I'd love to see it. Anyway, but I liked it with the turtleneck. Now, Troy. Hey y'all, hey, I'm coming. I was rushing. I had to do something real quick before I came on. But hold on. I am here. I'm here for real. We are back. All right. Hey y'all. Hey. And what a glorious, magnificent day it is, y'all. I, as y'all know, have been out on vacation, having a good time with friends, loved ones, me and the crew. We went to the left coast. We went 3 time zones over and did things that should probably never be mentioned. Let me let the members only chat know we live so they can come all over. It's time for the drive at 5. Yeah. You know how you're supposed to go on vacation and come back all relaxed? This wasn't one of those vacations. This was the vacation that you needed to get some rest to go on. Because when I tell you the people did some things this weekend, We did some things this weekend. Some things were done this weekend. Ow! Anyway, with that being said, Xavier, don't roll up in my chat like this. I was right there in Xavier's fair city and ask me if Xavier even hit me up. Hey, El Teddy, how you doing? Everything going fine? I had a quick 15 minutes. I could shoot over there to the strip and say, hey, and we could have a good drink together and I could go on back. He didn't care about me. Y'all see how he do? Y'all see how he is, right? He don't care about me. Anyway, um, let me say hey to y'all. No, Xavier, we ended up having like this party in our suite, child. We had this big suite, like 2-bedroom suite, and we ended up having like this pseudo get together. I have to tell you on the members only live, Xavier, because I can't tell it on this open live, but on a members only live, we may go down that road. Anyway, let me take attendance while y'all please hit the like button, share, hit the like button. As y'all know, I've been on hiatus for about 6 days, so YouTube is not going to be kind to me. Please be clear. YouTube is not going to be kind to me at all in terms of notifications or letting people know. Mind you, YouTube, tube of you, y'all had my they had my analytics up last week to the point where Drake Bell dropped down. If you were not on last, what was that, Wednesdays? I think it was last Wednesdays live, where we were live, and Drake Bell, yes, the actual Drake Bell dropped down in this live because he had words for me about what I had to say. And of course, we blocked him. Well, first, we didn't know it was the real Drake Bell. Secondly, only over here on my fucking channel will we be over here blocking the likes of the real Drake Bell with all of his 1.01 million subscribers. We don't care. A million, one or 1 million is no respect to person. Everybody can get it. Let me say hello. Please hit the like button and share the video out. Tracy W, what is good, my love? I've missed you. Cassandra, what's going on? Spicy Original, how are you? Beautiful. And none of my LA people hit me up either. I told y'all I was gonna be in LA on Friday, even though I didn't know my name most of the time. But still, I told y'all I was gonna be there. Anyway, hey Montrez, what's going on, bruh? Hey Lady Bell. I did have a good trip, Spicy. I really did. I did enjoy LA. I went to this club called, I think it's called the Abbey or something like that. It was real cute. It was real cute. I would love to tell you all the things that happened, but I'm gonna have to save that for members only. Yeah, I'm gonna have to save the vacation for members only because a lot of things went down and happened. Mm, that's not for public consumption. Anyway, here he go. Hey, Xavier. Hello. Now you want to talk to me. You ain't even managed to text me or nothing. See if I was okay. God. Did I go to Piranha? Does it matter? Did you come with me? God. Hey Marlon, how are you, sweetheart? Oh Lord. Come in the summer. Listen, my summer schedule is already, intact. Xavier left me hanging, Lady Bear. He don't care about me. Hey Nessa, when am I coming home, Nessa? I'll let you know, Nessa, when the next time I'll be home. Cause I know I won't be there this month. Oh, I'll be there next month. I'll be there next month. Yeah, I'll be there in May, I think. It's either late May or early June. It's either Memorial weekend or the weekend after Memorial. I'll let you know. Vanessa, what's going on, my love? Monk Chip, how are you, boo? How are you? Black Regina George, what's going on? Child, it has been a minute. Child, we have been missing our drive at 5. Hey, 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 to you as well, Miss Kelly Hans. Hey, Green Girl, what's going on? Thank y'all for welcoming me back. Hey, KER Vixen. I know we missed each other, Nessa. Xavier, I ain't buying it, honey. I am not buying it. Nobody believes you, Xavier. Let me put my banner. I always forget to put my banner up. God. And hold on. And let me post on the tube of you that I am live. Boy, the stories that we have. The stories that we have. I don't want to listen to myself. All right. Create post. Here we go. All right. Is Really B still live? I know she was live earlier. Is she still live? Let me see if she's still live. Shut up. Is Really B still live? Can somebody tell me? Child. See if she's still live. Oh, she's still, child. She's so disrespectful. Anyway, we about to make this thing happen. So, I am going to start today with my sugar spike moment. I am going to start today with my sugar spike moment. So, which thank you, Monk Chip. Thank you, Xavier. Thank you, Lady Bell. Thank you, Montrez. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, non-binary, gender-conforming members of our audience, it is now time for your sugar spike segment.
You see, this is the part that I like. Major sugar spike.
So love I want to fight. That he gave, his only begotten son.
Major sugar spike.
And shall ever believe.
Major sugar spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus! I wish somebody help me.
Jesus, what is going on? We are here. Listen. So we start today with this little skirmish that I saw that I felt was really important. Now, I saw this over the weekend and thought that I would not get a chance to address it because it would be too far. But it has not gone away. So I'm glad we have a little bit. I'm glad it's still in the news cycle today, and I do have some time to unpack it. So the young man that you see on the left is Tom Holland. The young, beautiful black queen on the right that you see is Francesca Amuda-Rivers. And they are stars of the show Romeo and Juliet. So I want to read this to you. Um, and then we'll add some commentary from there. Um, 24-year-old actress Francesca Amuda-Rivers found herself at the center of racist attacks online following the news that she landed the iconic role of I'm sorry. Um after she landed, I'm sorry. I'm reading the wrong part. This article is all over the place. Give me just a second. Let me get this together. So, she found herself in the news cycle after she landed the role of Juliet on the West End over in England. So the public did not receive well that this black woman would be able to play this role. And so now she gets thrown in the social media sphere, having to tackle racist trolls and all types of people threatening her, saying that she is or is not, deserving of it. How can they have this black woman playing this? Now it is going to be a theater production over in the West End. It's set to run for 12 weeks at the Duke of York's Theatre in London from May 11th until August 3rd. Um, she shared the news first on Instagram, and it wasn't long until the whole comment section was filled up with racist people, misogynistic people, just a whole bunch of bastards that just can't take the fact that this black woman got this role, deservedly so got this role, because now, I don't know why people think America has the patent on racism. Please be clear. The holy see of racism, racism is certainly over there in the great country of Great Britain. Over in the UK, they are just as racist as they are over here. There's no patent on racism. No, there's no ownership on it. It travels from country to country across the globe. Now, supporters for her started to come to her defense, with some calling for her famous co-star Tom Holland to speak up as well. Now, um, people are calling him out because he's been radio silent. They've even gone as far as for they had some not playbills but posters, I should say, promoting the um the play that had both of them on there. And now the only ones that you can find, unless somebody, a couple people did screenshot some of the older ones, but they've taken most of those down, and now all of the marketing and posters and promotions only show the guy who's playing Romeo and don't show um the this black woman who's playing Juliet. So, agreeing to listen, there are people who are calling for him to agree to come on and just back his co-star. He's been radio silent. The people are also questioning why production and the marketing department over there for this show would choose to start to remove her from marketing and just have his pasty white face on it. Listen, we all see what's happening here. We know what's going on. This has been going on since time immemorial over in the UK, as well as over here in these yet to be United States of America. I don't need to call it out for what it is. It is what the fuck it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. I don't know, y'all. I mean, um, why at this point? At this point, I'm starting to think that our expectations of people are way too high. That is the problem. The problem is we have these high ass expectations of people that we clearly should not have. We should not have these types of expectations. These people have proven time and time again that they can't be trusted surrounding anything that involves race. Hey Janae, what's going on, boo? Anything that involves orientation, anything that concerns itself. Hey Shay W, I didn't say hi to you when you came in. Hey Volvo, hey Cookie, what's going on? Anything that involves, higher level cognitive thinking, they should not, we should not have expectations that these people would fall in line and do the right thing. We should never do that, ever. Anyway, this was our we over here with you in solidarity, Francesca. We are here for you. The black delegation across the pond are here for you. We will fight for you. We will get in these comment sections and we will drag these hordes for you. Please be clear. We here for you. We here for it. We here for all the smoke. The black delegation, we here for it. I'm just saying. Yeah. Anyway, they did call it blackwashing. They absolutely did. Just some of the most heinous and insidious comments are being said. Hey, Sharice, what's going on, boo? Are being said. You can only imagine what the comment section is like over there. You can only imagine. Like I said, we have to lower our expectations of people white people with regard to race. Them expecting this pasty ass white boy to come out and defend her. We're just expecting too much, way too much. Let me move on before I spike the fuck out. Okay. Um, our next sugar spike moment, God, is our feature presentation for today. This is our feature presentation today. This needs some unpacking. Now, let me say this, and I'm going to ask y'all this question before I go into my commentary on this. I did watch episode 2. I think that I really feel like I need to do a review of the show. And not because I enjoy the show, but I want to give it its own separate length of time because there is some unpacking that needs to be done. I told y'all my main purpose for watching it is I I know what's going to happen with this. I've already told y'all, expect when award season comes around next year or later this year, he's going to be getting a slew of Emmys for this trash. I'm telling you, he's going to be up for several Emmys, Golden Globes, SAG Awards, and all types of shit for this piece of trash. I'm telling you exactly what's going to happen. I feel like I need to review it. And if I do, I'll go back and retroactively do episodes 1 and 2. But I'm thinking about doing that this week because it needs to have its own legs. And I need, if when I do a run your mouth, we kind of do surface fishing, and I shouldn't say that because when we attacked this last week, we didn't do surface fishing with this. We did do a deep dive and unpacking of this. Um, but I do feel like so many things are being addressed in this, and so many things are being put out there that the broad spectrum of American culture will gravitate toward. and put that on black gay men across America that need to be, we got to flush this out. We have to dispel a lot of things that are being put out there in this show. They are marketing this thing to make it get numbers. I'm telling you how this is going to go, and it's going to sit there and it's going to be used as a talking point and as a piece to kind of, be used as a, oh, well, here's a look and into the world of the black gay community, when it's not any of that. It's not any of that. And I understand if I review it, y'all may not watch it. Y'all may just come to the reviews, and I'm okay with that. If that means that I just have to suffer through it, because I am suffering through it for the point of dispelling so many things that are unfortunately going to be attached to black gay men, I'll do that. Because even if he comes out and says, well, I'm not a represent, because this is what's going to happen. He's going to come out and say, oh, this wasn't being used to be a representation of all black gay men. But unfortunately, sir, how Hollywood works. You know how the entertainment industry works. And when you're the token black, you then represent the entirety of the black delegation. Sorry. It is what it is. It is what it is. And I think that I'm going to have to you know what's so funny, Nessa? I don't think he's selling out. I just think that it, it goes so far beyond selling out. Like this week, it was called and so let's just break this down, okay? So this week the episode was called Mike. And it was about this guy who he met, this white guy, of course, this white guy from Iowa that he met named Mike, and they were boyfriends, right? Um he starts off the episode talking about fetishes that people have, and some people found it cringy. It wasn't that cringy until he got to the point of race play. And because he was talking about, liking to, having a fetish for man scents. If anybody doesn't know what man scents are, a man scents fetish means that you like the aroma of a sweaty man. When men sweat, there are certain pheromones that get released, and believe it or not, it's really an aphrodisiac for both men and women that do like that smell, the musk of a man, like fresh out the gym or fresh off the basketball court and working out. It's a whole thing. For both men and women. So he talked about that. Then he talked about, spit play. Some people like, getting you know, spit on, or having somebody spit in their mouth. That's a fetish that people have. BDSM. All types of fetishes. Then he delved into race play and talked about how, he's from Idaho. The guy's from Idaho, Mr. Pisces. And so he talked about, Idaho, not Ohio. No, not Idaho. It was Iowa, not Ohio or Idaho. It was Iowa. He was from Iowa. It wasn't just spit on them. Hey, Mr. Pisces, it was spit in their mouths. And there's a lot of people that do that. You see that, um, different places. However, the thing took a turn when he talked about race play. He talked about liking race play. He talked about his white boyfriend being either the massa or the son of the massa, and he will put on this slave vernacular and accent, or what he believed to be the slave talk, and do this whole race play fetish thing. Then there was a point in the and then the episode started. This is all in the beginning, because he does this thing kind of in the beginning where he shows like monologues of some comedy, some stand-up comedy he did wherever he was. The fact, first of all, unpacking the fact that you go to these audiences and you go here, and let's be clear, Gerard Carmichael is not marketed toward black people. Black people ain't showing up in droves to go and watch the Gerard Carmichael stand-up comedy down to the Improv. They're not. Let's be clear. I can one black person say, yep, El Teddy, I went to his stand-up down to the Improv. If one person can put a 27 in the chat, if you're going to tell me that you've been to a Gerard Carmichael stand-up, because it's not marketed toward us. It's not made for us. He knows that. He knows full well who and what his audience is. He knows full well, and we're going to talk about that in just a moment. Because if we really want to break this down, let's break this down. That's why I say I might need to review this, because there's so many things to break down here. So he knows full well the black people are not coming to consume his content. You know who's coming to consume his content? The white people are coming to consume his content. And what he's doing multiple things at one time. One thing that he's doing is he's letting it be known my inboxes are open. My Jack, no, boy, he don't have Jack. Please be clear, he don't have Jack. He have Grinder. He don't have nobody to Jack. But my Grinder DMs are open. I'm letting you know, if you all about this race play, if you all about the hard ER, I'm here for all of it. All of it. He's looking for the next bust down, while simultaneously making these white people feel like, oh, this is okay, because that's what white people do. They see one black person do something, especially some black person of note and notoriety, and that's in the entertainment industry. And what do they say? Oh, well, it must be okay. Gerard Carmichael is okay with it, and he said it's okay. So why are you so upset that I'm doing that? We see this shit all the time. And he doesn't give a god. He doesn't give the whole thing. One word that I could use to describe the entirety of this reality show is the selfishness of it and the narcissism in it. There's so much narcissism in it and selfishness in it, and it's cloaked in this air of, well, I'm just trying to have this therapeutic moment, when none of this is therapeutic. All of it is self-serving. All of it self-serving. Because while you're self-serving in, publicizing to all of the gay white boys out there that you, hey, Redbird, that you here for it, that, oh yes, I'm the one that you could do anything with me. You could spit in my mouth. You could call me hard ER. You could do everything. You could be my master and I could be your slave. And I'm going to give you all the BBC you've been looking for. Because I got a nice body and a good, big, long, thick BBC for you. And I know that's all you want. And you still get to keep your mantle of white privilege and breastplate of white supremacy. There was even a moment in the episode where he was spraying cologne on the little boyfriend or whatever. And he says, oh yeah, because that must be what Martin Luther King smelled like. Like, you smell like Martin Luther King. I imagine that's what Martin Luther King smelled like. Like, what's so funny is the maddening part, and this isn't just him. I see this a lot of times in some of the younger generations, younger than me, where there's no deference or respect given to some of our ancestors or some of our landmark key figures that, yeah, you don't talk about this. I don't need you to talk about Malcolm X over here like that. That ain't the joke you need to make. We don't need you to make the Harriet Tubman joke. No, we don't play them games. We don't need you to make no Martin Luther King joke. We don't want you to follow up the fact that you delve into race play and allow these white boys to, be your master and you be them slave, and follow that up by saying, oh, let me spray this cologne on you because I think that's what Martin Luther King smelled like, and this, yeah, I need to spray it on you. Can I tell y'all one of the real reasons why you see all of these black gays? I told y'all the last time, one of the reasons that you only see the black gays that deal with white boyfriends. I told y'all the first reason. There's a couple reasons. I told y'all the first reason. The first reason was the white gays that are in positions of power, down to the damn entertainment business. Those are the ones that they want to put in there because they want parts of the BBC themselves, and so they're not going to put somebody that they don't feel like they have a chance of getting with. Hey, Jay Parrish. So they're certainly going to market those ones first. The next set of individuals, not individuals, but the next reason why is this: when people come into money, what they want to do is they start to go and get things that they deem exotic. Hey, Gabby. It was good, Gabby. They start to get these things that they think are exotic, or things that they think others can't get. They get, if they're a shoe person, they get this rare pair of Jordans that only, there were only 50 of them made, and I got one of the only 50 signed by Jordan themselves. They'll go get this exclusive car that costs $500,000 that's custom made for them because none of the other people I grew up with can get them. So this is something exotic to me. And it's the same thing when they now get these white boys, because even if you grew up in, hey Harold, even if you grew up in the neighborhood with black people, the white boy becomes exotic. We even talked last week about this whole bullshit about them being bullied by black men. We broke that down last week. Go see last week's breakdown, and you'll see my breakdown of that. But there's this whole thing about black people being exotic. You see the straight guys do. When the straight guys do it, the straight guys that have a whole lot of status, they don't go for the white girls. You know what they go for? They go for the girls that have what they call exotic look, where they look like they could be a mixture of certain races. They look like they're always mixed, multiracial, of mixed race origin. They could be Polynesian, Southeast Asian, or South Pacific Islander or something like. They're always looking for that. If you look at the straight men, go look at the carbon copy of what those straight men they look for. They call it, right, people call them exoticals and stuff like that. But for the black gay man, the exotics become white gay men. Because, and let me tell you the difference. The difference is the most broke down, cheapest, broke, busted, and disgusted black man can go and get a white woman right now. White women, they ain't that hard to get. They're just really not. Let's just be clear. You got some of the most broke down, busted, disgusted black men out here. They can get them a white woman without even blinking. But on the gay side, it ain't that easy. So on their side, what ends up happening is what becomes exotic is the white gay man. So all of that is going on. So we started off with you telling me that you let this man call you his slave, he your master, this your bust down that you just met off a doggone grinder. Now he's spitting your mouth. He calling you hard ER. You his slave. He your master. We doing all of this shit. All of this shit. And you just okay with it. You spraying cologne on this motherfucker, telling him, oh, that's what Martin Luther King smelled like. Oh, I envision you must smell like Martin Luther King. Sir, This is where even the people who were okay with the race play comment and chuck that off to, well, maybe that was a joke he was making in his stand-up. We put the pause on your stinking ass when you tried to say, have this whole Martin Luther King moment where your ass said, oh, this is what Martin Luther King smells like, and you sprayed it on. Oh, the man. Because I imagine that's what Martin Luther King smells like. This is a whole issue. This is why I said, y'all, I probably need to do a separate review of this show because it needs to be unpacked with enough real estate and time to give it what is due. Hey, everybody coming in. What's going on, y'all? Because this is a mess. This is a mess. A whole ass mess. A whole mess. Like I said, next award season, later this year, early next year, you're gonna see him up for all the awards out there. He's gonna be up for this Emmy and that Golden Globe and that SAG award and all of these awards because it's an inside view into the black gay man and black gay culture, and it's none of that. And we're over here cringing like, why? Because he knows he's about to be the person that they say is so revolutionary and revolutionized and gave us a real depiction and inside view of the black gay man. Bitch, you ain't giving shit. And then you got this reckless ass girl with him, his friend or whatever. It's this black chick. She's his friend. And she's just letting him just be as reckless as the fuck he wants to be. She ain't giving no pushback. She ain't giving no, oh, you shouldn't do that. She's just happy to go along because your ass got a lot of money and you don't mind throwing it around and stuff like that. So the white boy he was dating, now he did get some therapy, but I don't even think he's attacking the therapy right. Like it's so cringeworthy. And like I said from the beginning, the sad part is this bastard, the Gerard Carmichaels of the world is now going to be, the token, oh, well, this is what it is to be like when you're black and gay. And he has no representation of the black gay community at all. None. Zero. None. This is Jeannie, this is the show, the Gerard Carmichael reality show on HBO Max. And this last Friday was episode 2 called Mike. He introduced the fact that he's into race play, where his white suitor is his master or the master's son, and he is the slave. And he went into a whole what he believed to be slave, accent and vernacular. He sprayed some cologne on the white boy saying, yeah, this must be what Martin Luther King smelled like. Like there's this whole thing. And we broke it. Last week episode, we broke down a lot of this whole white boy situation. And so he was trying to be monogamous to the white boy, but the white boy stayed in Iowa. He lives in Los Angeles. So anytime the white boy's not in town, when he flies, the white boy gets flued in, every week when he's not in class because the white boy's in grad school and the white boy's really into him, but he ain't into white boy so much. So if the white boy not in town and his dick get hard, then he's back on Grindr finding the next trick. Now here's the deal. There was a portion where the therapist asked him, because when he was, not out, he was in his late teens, early 20s, roughly how many people you think you had sex with? He said maybe 1,000. And he said he was being modest with that, right? Let me help you understand something about white people. And we'll see this later on in today's show. White people are some of the most dirty and disgusting people on the face of the planet. And I would venture to tell you, if I'm a betting man, many of those 1,000+ encounters were not protected. I hope you have a very good infectious disease physician on retainer, or a very good general practitioner doctor that can, you walk in the door and they injecting you with penicillin shots or some needle filled with something that's going to help you out. Because please be clear, you just having random sex, hundreds and hundreds of random ass white boys. Because please be clear, you have a type, it's white boys. Let's be clear. Random ass white boys all over here. You're getting a petri dish and cornucopia of STDs and STIs. I'm just gonna call it like it is. And please don't come over here and talk about, yeah, because I use a condom all the time. Nobody believes you, sir. Not if you're talking about you spitting in people's mouths and people spitting in your mouths and you like sucking on toes and all, sir. Nobody believes you. Nobody believes you. Nobody. Do I think he's paying them, Xavier? Child, I don't know. He got a lot of money to use. But I do think that, and I do think, y'all, that I am going to review it, not because I like it, but I think it's dangerous for the Black gay community, because white people and white America are going to see this as an inside view to what our community is about, and this is so disparaging to our community. You know what this would be like? This would be like if Candace Owens had a reality show and they used Candace Owens' reality show to give you an idea of what it was to be a Black woman in America. That's what it would be like. And how many of you all, Black women or Black men for that matter, would be okay with a reality show featuring Candace Owens and them saying, yes, and white America saying, yeah, because that's the representative of how Black women, that's a great depiction of how Black women think and how they are. Y'all would be losing y'all damn mind. Ciao. You know what, Abby? People talk bad about Tyler, the Creator, but Tyler, the Creator, was not wrong in that. Because Tyler, the Creator, sat down and told bro what it was. First of all, you shouldn't even brought him in there, because he came around looking at all these cameras like, I told you, this is narcissism. This is all self-serving. This is all about what's going to help him. This is him marketing his Black BBC, I should say, to all of the white men across America. So anytime he has a stop in your city, white boys know that his DMs is open. He will blow your back out. He's here for everybody. He's for the streets. And so this is all self-serving. This is all self-serving. Everything you have done is to promote the fact that, yeah, I'm out here. We out in these streets. We having sex with everybody. If you want some, come and get some. Long as you a white boy or white presenting. And the whole thing about the Tyler, the Creator, was he wasn't really looking for Tyler, the Creator, to be his, be with Tyler, the Creator, like that. We talked about this last week. That is because all he's getting from these white people is sex, but he's not getting the other part that goes with a relationship. We broke that down last week. You can go look at at last week and see our breakdown. We broke that down last week like no other. Like no other. If you haven't gone and watched last week, go watch last week. I think it was Monday. When did we do it? Monday, y'all? I'm trying to remember. I think we did it. Hold on, I can tell you right now when we did it. We did that last week, Monday. It was last week, Monday. Yep. It was last week, Monday. So, yeah. Anyway, listen. I think I am going to end up doing that review. I'll retroactively do episodes 1 and 2 and then go forward. Like I said, not because I like it, but somebody has to dispel these myths that this man is putting out there and that people are going to hold us in my community too. So we have nothing else. Y'all know what we say at this point. Y'all know what we say at this point. Y'all know what we say at this point. Oh, I'm going too far. At this point, go with God. So, in connection with this, now, this is so funny that this came out this weekend. Did y'all see this weekend? Listen, we have to unpack this. Azealia Banks went off on this rant. Let me read to you what she said. Quote, I really think Tyler, the Creator, and Lil Nas X should get over their obsession with broke white pussy and become a power couple. I think the sensationalism of successful black gay men toting trailer ass I think the sensationalism of successful black gay men toting trailer ass rent man hookers as arm candy is played, predictable, and they're both obviously being objectified and plotted on by these boys for hire. It would be way more monumental to see two young black gay men as an item, even just for aesthetic reasons. The idea of spending the extra hardly earned black male dollars on some cheap white puss is extra whack. And Tyler can teach. I'm sorry, I skipped the part. No more white Taco Bell eating Caucasian twinkery guys. The image is not giving. You two as an item would shift culture so hard. And Tyler can teach Lil Nas X how to rap so he can stop doing his Azealia Banks impression and fire all these weird white creative directors who obviously have no point of reference or respect for the nuance, sheer musical opulence, and political groundwork laid out for him to inherit. End of quote. Do I need to read that again? I feel like I need to read this again because I read it. I said, oh, girl. Oh, like I read it the first time and my whole face cracked. I was like, oh. Girl. I was. Girl, I was so cracked. My face was to the floor cracked. I said, bitch. Girl, Azealia, show me on the doll where Tyler, the Creator, and Lil Nas X hurt you. Show me on the doll where they hurt you. Clearly, Mama had some things to get off her chest. Mama took a sledgehammer to kill a gnat. Okay, she was here for it. Now, that notwithstanding, you can say what you want to say. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. And maybe it's the wrong messenger. But baby, listen. She hit some powerful points there. The mama hit some points. I'm just saying. It may be the wrong messenger, but we can't say mama ain't hit some points. First of all, let me tell you when you knew it was going sideways. Let me tell you the exact sentence in this where you knew it was going sideways. The sentence where you knew it was going sideways is when she said, quote, oh my God. She says, it was the first sentence where she says, I really think Tyler the Creator and Lil Nas X should get over their obsession with broke white bussy and become a power couple. I ain't even need the power couple boy. When she started with bussy, you knew all bets were off. She say ass, she say, mama said bussy. Bussy. B to the U to the S to the S to the Y. Baby, listen. When mama came out and said bussy, all bets were off. Hey, Brittany, Janae, what's going on, my love? All bets were off. Mama said, yeah, we here for all the fuck shit. We here for all of it. We here now. We're down the rabbit hole. I am Alice, and we are down the rabbit hole. Then, when she navigated this great sentence together, I think the sensationalism of successful black gay men toting trailer ass rent man hookers as arm candy is played predictable, and they're both obviously being objectified and plotted on by these boys for hire. There we have it. The fact that mama mixed in rent man. Now, for those of you all in the straight community that may not be familiar with rent man, rent.man is a website that you can go to where you can hire escorts to come and do what you need them to do. A lot of gays out there, they sell a body on rent.man. So for her to say trailer ass rent man hookers, mama, you got too much inside information. Baby, you sound like you got way too much experience with this. Show us on the doll where you was dating a black man, you found out he was gay. Show us on the doll where he hurt you, ma'am. Show us on the doll. Hey, lovely 31 Blueprint. What's good, my love? Listen, you got too much inside information, ma'am. Too much. Azealia, we down here at the Rainbow Coalition compound, down to the G corridor, in the black wing of the G corridor of the Rainbow Coalition compound. We need to come see you. We need you to come over here and come talk to us. Come to the whiteboard, ma'am. Come to the fucking whiteboard, because we need to have some words. Now, it's one thing for us to go in on each other because it's us. This is an inside conversation. We could go in on each other. It's another thing for your stinking ass to bring your monkey ass the fuck over here, thinking you finna just come at us like this. Girl, you don't even you do not have the capacity to come at us like this. Now you done sat around with some tight ass queen who done taught you a couple words and things and done wrote something for you. But baby shark, do. We can handle our own affairs over here. We don't need no help from you. We already know what's going on over here. You need to sit your stinking ass down and figure out what's going on with that thing on your head right now, mama. See, whatever girl you had over there teaching you how to try and come at Tyler and come at Lil Nas X, he should have been worried about working on them edges and that wig you got on and that messed up makeup you got on, mama, instead of trying to write you the next read that you gonna have on goddamn Instagram. She always coming out of pocket with stuff though. Every few months or so, she always got some shit to say. That be like, girl, go sit your ass down somewhere. Because nobody's looking to you for the example of how we should, pattern ourselves. I mean, nobody's looking over here like, yeah, I need to be like Azealia Banks. Yeah, she stands up for the community, and she's the one who I need to look to as the role model and example for how life should go. Nobody's doing that. I'm just trying to understand. Azealia, I'm sure you thought you did one, girl. You did kind of shake the tables a little bit, but please be clear. We need to see you over here at the down here to the black wing of the G corridor of the Rainbow Coalition compound. Yeah, we need to come see you. We need you to come see us because we need to have a conversation. Because you need to sit your ass the fuck down somewhere. We can handle this. We can. I promise you, we can handle this. Then she tried to say Lil Nas X be trying to rap like her child. Tracy, where the hell you been? And why are you late to my class? Where the hell you been at, Tracy? Where the hell you been at? Because half the class came in late today. So many people came to class late today. Talk about they got passes from Really B. So many people came to class late. Yeah. Talk about you had a pass from Really B too. Let me go over there and talk to Really B. Ask her why she's sending all these people over to my class late today. Anyway, y'all, listen, Azealia, we don't have anything else for you, ma'am. Go find you a better wig. Go find you a better makeup artist. Go find you a good dermatologist to do something about that skin of yours. Ma'am, go to fuck with God. Go with God. I don't care about y'all pass from Really B. How's she gonna excuse you from my class? How Really be gonna excuse she over there cussing people out on whether or not you like it panel, and now she think she could come over here and just do everything. She ain't gonna cuss me the fuck out. I wish she would bring her ass over here and cuss me out, because I would cuss her slap out. She's just not gonna be going off on me like that. She already know, and you could tell her I said it. She can't give pass from my class. That's her class, and I have my class. It's up to me whether I let you in. And tell her I said it. And she could bring all that smoking energy she had last night. We here for all of it. Tell her to come on. Just saying. She could take she could drink the whole bottle of water. She don't want it. She do not want it. She could be all the biggest that she want to be. She don't want it over here. She don't want it. She ain't gonna make my mouth look like ketchup, and she ain't gonna drag me. Tell her I said it. She ain't gonna drag me, and ain't gonna make my mouth look like ketchup. I do all of the dragons over here. That was just a subscriber that got out of pocket. I do all of the out of the three. Abby is the fighter. I'm the one that's gonna drag people. Okay. I'm the one that's gonna drag somebody. Abby is gonna fight somebody. I'm just saying. Tell Really B I said why she's sending people to my class this late. I don't know if she in the chat. She might not be. She probably went somewhere. She might not be. She be in and out. That's why she ain't said nothing. If she was in the chat, she would already said something. That's how I know she ain't in the chat. I can call her right now and put her on speakerphone and tell her what I said. She don't put no fear in my heart. I'm not one of the subscribers in the chat where she could just go off on. She won't be going off on me. Anyway, ma'am, go with God. Go with God. We don't have anything for you, Azealia. Go with God. Okay, so that's it for our sugar spike moment for today. John Morant is in the news. So he had this civil case from back when he was 17. He got in this fight with this boy, and it was a few years back before he was in the NBA. Of course, it didn't. The boy tried to say, because John Morant said it was self-defense. The boy tried to say, "Nah, you tried to fight me on purpose." Da 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 da. This, that, and the third. So it was thrown out of criminal court. And today, John Morant found out that the judge says that made a decision and said on the civil case that it indeed was self-defense. He had an incident with a young man by the name of Josh Holloway, where he did hit the boy back in July of 2022. He did hit him. And so, but the judge said, yeah, it was self-defense. Bro, you ain't getting no money. That was a good try. Listen, I don't know. Can I just be honest? Something about them lips on John Morant just does my body right. I don't know why. I just want to suck his forehead in with them lips. Imagine them lips wrapped around certain parts of your body. Let me move on. Oh, child. You can tell Really be whatever you want to tell her. I hope she in the chat. Is she? Because she here. She know how my mouth is. Really be know me. Tell her to come on around. Tell her to come on. We're happy that you got the adjudication that you were looking for, John Morant. I just like looking at your beautiful lips. I don't know why. I just love looking at that man's lips. Dear God. Jesus God. No, Cassandra, have you seen the daddy? The daddy fine too. Go look at Cassandra. Just take a moment. Go look up the daddy. The daddy look good too. They look like they could be brothers, not daddy and son. The daddy fine too. I'm just telling you. Child. Child. Anyway, we're happy for you. We hope you keep yourself out of trouble, sir. Go with God. Listen, I got to give this story to y'all. Don't pay Lady Bell. Listen, I told you, Lady Bell. All new kids and all new pupils, do not sit next to Harold or Xavier until you get your 6 to 8 weeks in. You cannot sit next to Xavier. Now, Harold is being good today. To his credit, Harold is being good today. Harold have been on good behavior today. Xavier been showing his whole ass today. His whole ass. His whole ass today. This is why you can't go over there. Sit over there next to Harold and Xavier. Because they are the bad kids in class. You're going to end up with referrals, paperwork, or your permanent record dealing with Harold and Xavier. Just saying. Even though Harold has been good today. Harold has been on his best behavior today. I applaud you, Harold. So y'all gonna want to hear this story. Let me give this to y'all. Ladies, y'all come to the front. All my ladies, come to the front. Push your desk up to the front of the class. Okay, push your desk, ladies, up to the front, real close to the whiteboard, because I got questions, ladies. And I need y'all opinion on this. Okay. So Gilbert Arenas had wanted to let the people know how much it pays to be NBA groupie, a groupie skank, one of the thoughts that, go following around for the NBA players. Now, y'all remember our girl, Mariah, what was her name? Mariah Mills. Tracy, what was our girl name? Mariah Mills, right? That was the chick who was getting paid, what was it, $100,000 a week or something like that? I think it was $100,000 a week or something like that, or 200. It was a couple $100,000 a week, I think, or a month. It was either a week or a month, but she was getting paid that from Zion Williamson, who plays for the Pelicans. So Gilbert Arenas, he had his podcast and he be talking all kinds of shit. So, girl, let me read this to y'all. So Gilbert Arenas went on his podcast and he began to describe, arrangements that NBA girlfriends, not wives, but girlfriends have with the players, how they're paid in excess of the going rate is about $60,000 a month for them to have this girlfriend or skank or whoever it is and to maintain the confidentiality. Now, he went on to say this was a commonplace arrangement to avoid allegations of sexual harassment or assault often faced by high-profile athletes, because a lot of times it'll be consensual sex after you be done skeeted, nutted, or whatever you done did in her. If you don't give her what she wants, now, I'm not saying this for everybody, but in a lot of cases, now it's being said that, oh, this person, sexually harassed me or sexually assaulted me, and now I'm taking you to court and you could be liable for millions of dollars or go to jail. So they're saying what typical NBA players do is they'll just put these girls like on, how you have a lawyer on retainer, they put the girls on retainer, just so they can keep their mouth quiet and won't be able to say that they were assaulted or harassed. He went on to clarify that typically these women would be seeing multiple NBA stars simultaneously, sharing the total monthly figure of 60K. So he's saying sometimes it's one chick and one NBA player, or it could be one chick and multiple NBA players, and those multiple NBA players will share in the 60K. They don't have to necessarily pay the whole 60K by themselves. Girl, I don't know what type of sister wives shit y'all got going on over here. He also stated that the arrangement is beneficial for both parties involved in offering the women a lavish lifestyle without the need for formal employment, while the players gain assurance of their privacy. The discussion concluded with a reminder that discretion was less about bribes than about fostering good personal relationships, as mishandled arguments can lead to exposure. I'm trying to figure out who's signing up for this. Now, if y'all need me to, I can sign up right now. Listen, if y'all need me, I do it. 60K a month is not bad. That's what, $720,000 a year. That ain't bad, ain't it? Let me do my math. Hold on. 60. Let me do my math. Carry the 1. 60 times 12. Wait, I did that wrong. Hold on. 60,000 times 12. Right, $720,000 a year. I was right. Listen, Xavier, you try to act all holier than thou now, so you're not gonna take this $70,000 a year, $720,000 a year. I know some broke thoughts right now that'll take the $60,000 a year, not a month, a year. They'll take the whole $60,000 a year. Listen, if you willing to give me 60K to keep my mouth closed and go over here and get a bust down every now and again a month, I'm not gonna tell you that for most of you all. I might have did it for free, but if you willing, I'm not gonna turn down this 60K. I mean, you could have got this good bust down for free. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm just saying, this is the NBA we're talking about. That's my type right now. I'm just saying. And I'll be just as quiet as a mouse. You'll never get me like the Stephen Harper boy was with Dwight Howard. You'll never get me like that, honey. You ain't gonna never get me running my mouth. Listen, child. Now 60K is the average. That don't mean that it ain't a lot of chicks out there for a lot more. That also don't mean it ain't a lot of chicks out there for a lot less. I'm just trying to listen. I mean, now, do you negotiate price based on the person's status? Like if you over here and you are the side piece, the thought for Stephen Curry, does that garner you a higher price than if you was for a bench warmer over there playing for the Houston Rockets or playing for Orlando Magic? Right, bougie Bobby. I done been quiet for way less than that. Shit. Xavier trying to act all holier than thou. Baby, listen, I might not have even needed the money. If you can promise me you gonna come give me a good piece every now and again, I got my own money, okay? But if you gonna run me some change, I'll take the little change. I'll be real quiet. You ain't never got to worry. I shut up for him too, Cassandra. I'm just saying. Now, Gilbert Arenas, you don't fall into that category, honey. Baby, you ain't got that kind of money for me. I mean, you're going to have to give me a little more than 60K a month. I'm just saying. But all of these holier than thou, living lavish, you could do a lot with $720,000 a year, Xavier. I'm just saying. $720,000 a year ain't nothing to, say, oh girl, you ain't getting no money. No, that's a nice piece of change. You could do some things. You could do some things with that. I'm just saying. You could live quite lavishly with that. Depends on your thought on lavishly. I mean, lavish is up to the, in the eyes of the beholder. But if I know I'm getting something now, the caveat to that is these are athletes. They have, their shelf life as a player in the league, even for a good athlete, is about 10 years. I mean, a lot of people think that you have these long careers. That's not true. I think the average NFL career is about 3 years. Excuse me, and the average NBA career is about 5. Let me see. Let me ask the Googles. Average amount of years for NFL players. 3.3 for NFL. And let's see what it is for NBA. I knew NFL was about 3. I knew that. The NBA is, I think, about 5. 4.5. Look at me. Y'all can't tell me. I know what I'm talking about. NBA is 4.5. I can round that up to 5. And the NFL is 3.3. We round that down to 3. I know what I'm talking about. Y'all can't tell me y'all know what I'm talking about. But I'm saying he was an anomaly. Most people don't get that don't get that amount of time. There's very few and far between. You get people with, LeBron James, length careers and stuff like that. That just doesn't happen. Anyway, thank you for the intel, Gilbert. So now when I, decide to be a whole groupie skank, I know how much to ask for. What, run me my 60K. Run me my coins. My 60K. I need all of it. Y'all can share it. Listen, all y'all gonna share the bus. I'll give y'all we can have a whole foursome over here. It'll be 3 of y'all and one of me. They'll be calling me everything but a child of God, but I still have my 60K. Some of us would have did it for free. So if you're gonna give me 60K, I'm just saying. There's a couple. Listen. Imagine if I'm trying to think. Imagine like a Jason Tatum, a John Morant, and the Gilgeous Alexander, the 3 of them. If the 3 of them came to you and say, yeah, for 60K, they ain't even need to offer me 60K. They could just say bend over and I'd be laid out, footprints, in the air, or face down, ass up if they looked at me twice. But I mean, if we going with what we said here, 60K to keep my mouth closed so y'all can bust me down, baby, that's not hard. Baby, that's an easy decision. Where do I sign up? You got an NDA? Because I'm gonna sign it. What you need? You need me to sign an NDA? I'm ready. I'm ready now. What we doing? Why you waiting? I'm ready. Listen, Cassandra, Shea Gilgeous Alexander, dear God. Ooh, if you add him with Ja and give me some Jason Tatum, every night you got to let the light brights feel like they got a little something. I don't really care for the light brights like that, but every now and again, I give them a little play. Child. Dwight not currently in the league right now, Xavier. So that may be why he asked for his 60K. Child, I don't know. But the groupie skanks are out here making money. We're in the wrong professions, y'all. You'll take Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown is cute. Damian Lillard and LiAngelo. He too light for me. He too light for me. I don't like none of those 3 brothers. None of them. No, he's playing over in China, but still, he ain't making the money that he was making with the NBA. I'm just being honest. Ja would be a whole pass around. Listen. Can y'all imagine what he'll do with them lips? Baby, he'll suck the soul out of you with them lips. Baby, listen. Woo! Baby, he'll suck the soul out of you. Child. Baby, the way you'll be screaming for Jesus, climbing the walls. Child. 60,000. Baby, I'll take 6,000. You gonna give me I might take $60. I'm just saying. You give me the 3 of them. Here goes $60. Okay. I'm such a whore. Why are people nice to me? Sir, go with God. Thank you so much for the Martin down to the Madonna. Am I paused? Oh, I thought I was paused. Hold on, let me make sure. What's going on with my internet? All right. You know how Ja looks like he bites? I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm not doing this with y'all. Now he look like he bites. Anyway, Ricky Martin. So they was at the Madonna concert. So they've been doing this thing down to the Madonna concert where they do this whole, ball situation where, people, act like they're having a ball and they give them tens or a chop or whatever. So Ricky Martin, do y'all want to see the video? Now, if I play the video, I can't play the music because I don't, I'm gonna have to put it on silent. But I need y'all to get the visual so y'all can know exactly what we talk about. Y'all can. So the people are saying that he got hard. Now, when I saw it, I said, "Yeah, bruh. Yeah, bruh. I see it. Yeah, your shit got hard. You did. You could clearly see it. You could clearly see it. Hold on, y'all. Let me stop sharing. All right. All right. No sound. All right. Here we go. All right. Go. Let me make this big so y'all can see. No, we want to make it big. All right. All right. Here we go. Now, here we go. Now, look at the crotch, right? And you can see after it's done, he try to cover his stuff a little bit. You can kind of see right now. A man know when you position and stuff. Now, you see how the boys get on him? Now, watch when they show from the front. Is this the one where you can see it from the front? Right there, you can see it. Listen, sir, 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 sir. When the last time you got you something, sir? When the last time you got you something? Now, let's be clear. There's a lot of things that I'm willing to do. I'm not gonna be in an arena filled with thousands of dollars of people, emulate thousands and thousands of people, emulating like I'm slobbing on the knob of Ricky Martin. I'm just saying. Now, there's a lot of things I will do. That's one of the things that I won't do. What are we doing here? We just slobbing on knobs or emulating that. Ricky Martin, you can't control yourself. Like you get hard from people humping on you, like you hunching. Like, girl, like you what are we in 7th grade? Where we get hard from hunching? We're not into this fraudage or whatever they call it. We're not into this being no side shit. We grown ass men. Bitch, you been gay for a long time, Ricky Martin. This shit shouldn't be getting you hard like that, Ricky Martin. Bitch, you need to go get you some. Like, what are we in? What are we, 12? What are you still having wet dreams? Girl. I'm just saying. Hey, SJ, where you been? Child. Ricky Martin, get your life in order. Please. Look at the other man with the thong on his back, child. I mean, what are we doing here? Y'all might as well just get naked and stop busting each other down on a goddamn stage. I mean, where's the lube? And hopefully condoms. Where do we draw the line? Get your life in order, Ricky Martin. Get your fucking life. You know Madonna, old skankdacious ass, is down for that nasty ass shit. Y'all need to get a room. And we have nothing for you, Ricky, except for, get out of 7th grade, please. If they do start busting down, you might buy them $1 ticket. Ow! Oh, you been in the bushes, SJ? I think you just late to class. Speaking of nasty, gutter snipe, disgusting ass shit, did y'all hear about this shit? Girl, in Chronicles of Nasty Ass White People shit, Tori Spelling is on record saying, let me read this to you. Let me just read you what this woman said. The woman said she cannot go number 2 by herself. And so when she goes number 2, she has her 7-year-old son in the bathroom with her. Let me say again. She said that when she is growing a tail, when she's out here growing a tail over here in her bathroom, she can't go by herself. So she has her 7-year-old son in the bathroom with her when she goes and grows a tail. What do y'all want me to do with that? She admitted that she used to could only do it with her ex-husband, or while they not divorced yet, but her estranged husband, Dean, and now that they ain't together no more, she needs to have she frequently has her 7-year-old boy, because he's the only one in the house with her, with her, because she can't do it by herself. This the nasty ass shit you white people be doing. Why do we need to know this? Like, this is why white kids, y'all talk about Nickelodeon being dangerous for white children. I could legitimately say the black kids might have been traumatized from Nickelodeon, but these white kids deal with this weird ass, just out of this world, bizarre ass shit from their parents already. White people are weird as hell. They are bizarre as hell. You talk about bizarre, freakish behavior. That's their asses. So you talk about quiet on the set. We need to be doing some documentaries on the traditional white household. The people told y'all a couple of years ago they only bathe 3 or 4 times a year. Like, how Trump? Listen, the very first time my mama, grandma, whoever would have told me that I needed to be in the bathroom with them in order for them to grow a tail, baby, I'm running away from home. I need somewhere else to live. We're running away from home. I need somewhere else to live. Sorry. Just disgusting. Right, SJ. Can you imagine the funk of 40,000 years that probably exits her body? Because they be eating all of that weird ass shit too. They be eating some real out of this world shit. So I don't even want to understand what it must smell like in there. That's disgusting. Like, this is what the fuck y'all got going on in the year of our Lord 2024. We don't need to know this. We don't need to know this. Nope. You hate going in the bathroom after somebody done grew a tail. So you want me to stand my ass in the bathroom with your stinking ass while you growing the tail? Jesus God. How did your husband agree to this when y'all were married? Like, when did that topic come? Because she said she was doing it with her husband before they separated. But when did that become a thing? Like, when did that topic of conversation come up in your courting or dating process? Hey, you know, what's your favorite color? Oh, my favorite color is pink. And my favorite food is filet mignon, medium rare. And my favorite drink is Pinot Noir. And by the way, I can only grow a tail if somebody's standing in the bathroom with me. So you'll have to be in the bathroom with me every time I grow a tail. Like, I feel like that's enough for me to end a relationship. I'm just saying. If put a 27 in the chat if the person you're dating or with tells you that you got to do that, if you would leave, put a 27. If you would stay with them, put a 1 in the chat. I want to know. Put a 1 in the chat if you would stay. Put a 27 in the chat if you would leave this person. I just want to know, because I'm just trying to figure out who the fuck is standing in a bathroom with somebody because they need to go because they can't go number 2 on their own. I'm just trying to figure this out so I know who to unfriend, so I know who not to be next to. You can't be at our table. When we go to the cafeteria after this class, just know if you put a 1 in the chat, you would not be able to sit at our table. Go to the other table in the cafeteria. Go to the table all the way in the back dark corner with your other weird ass friends over there, with the emo people or goth people, all of them other weird people over there. You go over there with their ass. Stay the fuck from our table. You can't be at our table. Get away from our table. It is child abuse, Xavier. It absolutely is child abuse. Exactly. Hell, some people do get naked to grow a tail. A lot of people get naked to grow a tail. I know people who do. This is some nasty ass white people shit. I don't know where y'all find these people at. Where do y'all find these people? I'm just trying to figure that out. Man, I've never been more ready to say this to you, ma'am. But all I have to say to you is go with God. I've never been more ready to tell somebody to go with God. Jonathan Majors was sentenced today. He's not getting any jail time. He's not going to serve any time in jail. He was sentenced today. He has to do 1 year of an intervention program. So as a part of the program, he'll have to do 12 months of counseling, 1 session per week over the course of 52 weeks. The DA's office says if he doesn't comply with these conditions, he could face time behind bars. So, yeah. This is what you get when you be over here. Y'all be over here messing with these people descended from the Caucasus Mountains. And y'all, how you like them apples? How about them apples? Because Gerard Carmichael, please be clear. Because you be over there on your show talking about how much money you got. Please be clear. We are not going to be surprised when there's a lawsuit from some young white twink trying to come up and get some money off of your ass. Please be clear. And I can almost be certain all of them bust downs that you having from Grindr ain't signing NDAs. I'm almost sure. Just a mess. So we have nothing else. Go with God. Here go y'all boy. Now this is y'all boy. This ain't none of my boy. Meek Mills is just begging us to drag his ass. He's begging us to drag his ass. He says that he's sick of rumors about him and Diddy being gay because it's confusing his 12-year-old son. He took to social media yesterday to double down that he is not gay after music producer Rodney Jones claimed in his $30 million lawsuit against Diddy that Diddy had slept with Meek Mills. Well, he said Diddy had slept with a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj, who we all know is Meek Mills. He wrote on his social media, I don't believe no Diddy story once they lied about me now. Anybody try to sexually assault me, it will be a bang out on the spot. How y'all don't know? How y'all don't know that? Laugh out loud. I don't care. But y'all confusing my son. He's 12. He's 12 with people saying his dad gay. It's sick. Now out. It's sick now out here. So fuck it. Sir, a real simple conversation with your son saying, "Hey, I know you gonna hear people saying stuff. Your daddy ain't gay. Nothing wrong with people who gay, but and your daddy just happens to not be. That's a lie. But all of this, it's sick and everything. So now you are saying that everybody over here down to the Rainbow Coalition compound is sick. I promise you, Meek Mills, your friend, your 12-year-old son probably already knows about gay people. I promise you, he probably already knows. What happens, sir, if he happens to be gay? Now he's sick too? Or will you be one of those people who say, oh, he only turned gay because of the gays he sees on television or the gay agenda, right? Because for us not to think that you're gay, you have to vilify and castigate an entire group of people because that reestablishes your heterosexuality. It's I'm guessing you think. I'm just trying to understand what what we're doing here. Like you have to, vilify and castigate an entire group of people so as to let it be known that you are straight. I'm trying to understand. That, if anything, further proves the point that you probably did get your back blown out. You did probably wink your third eye at Diddy. Notice I said wink your third eye, and the third eye ain't up here. The people in the Rainbow Coalition compound know where the third eye is. You winked your third eye at Diddy. That's what you did. I'm just asking. Well, they say Diddy's not really into third eyes. They say he's into third legs. Did you shake your third leg at him? I just can't. I just I don't care if Meek Mills is straight gay or whatever. Leave us the fuck out of it. We do not need you over here, you know, uh, making us seem like we're sick, weird people. Hello, sir. If anybody's sick, it will be you. Do we need to run down the list of sick, twisted, sadistic, horrible ass shit you done did over the last few years? Really? I would venture to tell you having sex with Nicki Minaj is the gayest thing in the world. But that's just me. If nothing else makes you gay is having sex with Nicki Minaj, and there you have it. I'm just saying. I don't. Meek Mills, you have so much shit that we could dog walk you on, skull drag you for, but you are not worth our time. Those of us down here to the Rainbow Coalition compound do not have the bandwidth and or energy to really skull drag you like we can, because you're not worth the energy. Can I get some hashtags ABC in the chat? Because a bitch just can't. A bitch can't. I need a hashtag ABC in the chat because we don't have the bandwidth or energy. You're not worth our time. You're not.
You're not. Sir, go with God. In more news of raggedy ass people, Tiffany, y'all, another one of y'all peoples. Tiffany Haddish. This is my Tiffany Haddish story. How we got down to Tiffany Haddish? I must have skipped that one. She says being sober made her realize that she's been too damn nice. Y'all's girl. She had a recent chat with People magazine while attending the third annual Friendly House comedy fundraiser this past Sunday, where she shared what she's learned about herself after putting down the alcohol. Quote, I've learned that I've been too damn nice. I've been way too nice over the years. I think people think because when you drunk, there's no filter. But when I drank, there was a filter, okay? But I would think really mean things and want to say really mean things, but I just told myself not to say them. Now I say the shit. End of quote. She went on to say, now I say it. If I think it, I say it. The filter is gone. Oh, don't say nothing because you got alcohol in you and you might say something mean. Now I'm like, oh, I'm sober and this is what I really feel. So I'm going to say it because it needs to be said. End of quote. I just want to tell you something, Miss Haddish. You may want to pick up the bottle again because I promise you a bitch gonna bust you in your mouth. People already don't like you like that. It was a whole swath of the black community that even before any of this stuff shook down, even when you was in your prime, we just didn't see it for you. Something about you just didn't rub our spirits the right way. There's a lot of us that years ago when you first came out, something about you never rubbed us the right way. And now you talking about you was being too fucking nice to us? Talk about something, oh, I say what I want to. A bitch gonna bust you in your mouth. And that's gonna be the next headline. Your ass done got dog walked. I'm just telling you what's gonna happen. Xavier, she don't have no friends because we don't have that type of energy for her. We don't do her. But go ahead. You said the alcohol was holding you back, and you feel, you don't got you some balls underneath you. You feel the unction and the urge to say it now. Baby, listen, you're gonna get what you're looking for. I just want somebody to take her over to Bali where Russell Simmons is, drop her ass off and leave her to fuck down there. You and your mole take y'all ass down there to Bali where P. Diddy, I'm not P. Diddy, where Russell Simmons is and those people, and get the fuck away from us forever. A lot of us never found you funny, never liked your whole aura. We knew it was something off about you. And every time you open your mouth now, you're confirming it. Go to fuck with God and leave us alone. Goodbye, ma'am. Because I'm getting triggered and I have to skull drag you. This is my attempt to be nice to you, Beehive people. Beyonce is her album is doing beautifully. She has topped the charts with her 8th number one album on the Billboard 200 with Cowboy Carter. She also, from what I understand, became the third highest. She also became the woman with the third highest amount of songs on the Billboard top 100 or something like that, top 200. I think Taylor Swift is number 1, Nicki Minaj is number 2, and I think she's now number 3. Kudos to her. I don't really care for the album, but congratulations. That's all I got for y'all. Beehive people, shut the fuck up and leave me the fuck alone. 'Cause that's all she's getting from me. I don't got nothing else. Likewise, you people, you barbs out there, let me just tell y'all what's going on with the barbs. Nicki Minaj has made history with her Pink Friday 2 tour. It has become the highest grossing tour for a female rapper. It's the highest grossing tour for any female rapper of all time. That'd be Nicki Minaj. That's all I'm gonna give y'all. Barbs, leave me the fuck alone and get the fuck away from me. Both the Beehive and the Barbs. That's all I got for y'all. Go with God. Gone now, gone. Gone now, because y'all gonna start gone now. Gone. Beehive and Barb's gone now, gone. That's all y'all getting. I ain't got nothing else for you. I ain't got nothing else for you. You'll get no more traction around here. Sonny Hoskins, man, oh, Jesus God. You know, sometimes some people just need to shut the hell up. Sonny Hoskins. Let me read this coming from the Jasmine brand. Sonny Hoskins' thoughts on the solar eclipse have sparked controversy. During a recent Hot Topic segment on The View, the ladies weighed in on events like the earthquake in New York City on Friday. Sonny Hostin said that during the shocking moment, the show's makeup artist immediately put her coat on and said, quote, Jesus is coming, end quote, and ran down the hallway. Sonny Hostin then referenced Monday's solar eclipse and the forthcoming arrival of cicada insects in the U.S., which happens every 17 years. She claimed, quote, all those things together would maybe lead one to believe that that either climate change exists or something is really going on. End of quote. What do y'all want me to do? Who's going to go over there and tell her that earthquakes have nothing to do with climate change? Who's going to also tell her that an eclipse is not climate change doesn't make eclipses happen. Climate changes don't make earthquakes happen. And the cicadas, ma'am, come like clockwork every 17 years. All my members of Alpha Kappa Alpha, come to the front. Isn't she a AKA? I need y'all to come to the front. Because y'all got Giselle run around this fucker with her level brand of fuckery. Now you got Sonny Hostin on fucking nationally syndicated television looking like she got a whole ass IEP. Like, really? Can we mix in not a 7th grade science class, a 5th grade science class, a 4th grade science class? Ma'am, mix in Sonny Hostin. I believe the woman was a very lucrative attorney at some point. She, you know, some people look to her to be, you know, someone who has an amount of intelligence. Your ass had the audacity to say out your mouth that these are either signs of climate change or something's wrong. I want to give you a news flash. They've been knowing that this eclipse was coming for decades now, Miss Hostin. Like the eclipse that happened yesterday, they've been knowing it's going to come for decades now. Somebody go knock on her door to the dressing room and let her know that. They've been waiting. They've been knowing the cicadas were coming for 17 years now, at least. I got a news flash for you. Earthquakes happen and have been happening since the world was here. Now I believe in climate change. I know climate change is a real thing, but don't try to make the earthquake like you sound just just so unintelligent. You sound as unintelligent as the people who don't believe that there's climate change at all. I'm just saying. I, I can't. And this is the one who was supposed to be representing people and trying to help them win cases in a court of law. Okay. Alpha Kappa Alpha, y'all come over here and get y'all soror because between her and Giselle, y'all not having a good fucking week. I'm just saying. Right. Exactly, Gabby. Jesus looking down at us like, oh God, here they go with this bullshit again. Like I had a goddamn thing to do with this. Like, oh boy. Oh God. Like scientists scientists are already on record saying the cicadas are coming because they knew they were coming. Because they have an internal time clock that says, hey, it's time. And they're going to be on time. The sun and the moon and the rotation of the moon around the axis of the earth and the rotation of the earth around the axis of the sun are not caused by climate change. So the eclipse could not have been any way, shape, form, or fashion connected to climate change. Now, maybe you could find some science book or scientist that might tell you earthquakes are. Can all of my scientists come out the bushes and tell me if earthquakes are, caused by climate change? Because I'm just trying to find out. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here. Lord. Because last time I checked in my 5th grade science class, I don't believe that the earthquakes are directly related to climate. I'm just saying. I'm just right, plate tectonics and all, but I don't think that climate. I gotta get out of here. I just can't. We were supposed to do the story about Billy D. Williams today, who said it's okay for white actors to be in blackface. Oh, I forgot the other story. Oh, we did have one more story. I'm sorry. We did have one more story. That just so y'all know. If y'all didn't know or y'all needed to know, Young Miami wants y'all to know she's still with Diddy. Leave her alone. Don't ask her no questions. She'll know nothing about no goddamn parties, but she's still with him and she's standing by her man. Now, the thing that's disrespectful is them saying, oh, they the new Bobby and Whitney. I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm not going to entertain you people with all of that. For them to be Bobby and Whitney, Young Miami would have to have some actual talent. The bishop said the earthquake was because people were praying for him to go to. I'm not doing this. Girl. You say Billy D. Williams is old and senile. Well, shut the fuck up, Billy D. Williams. Sit your ass down and shut the fuck up when they put a mic in front of your goddamn fucking face. Because we over here at the black delegation. A lot of our grandmas used to fawn after that man, okay? A lot of people, mamas and grandmas, used to be over there getting one off to Billy D. Williams. Now, we just need you to shut the fuck up. White people done paid him all the monies for Star Wars remakes and stuff like that. And now he over there with his Sambo slippers on, shucking and jiving, doing his best step and fetch routine. Just saying. Child, back in the 70s, child. Back in the 70s, he had them black women in the chokehold, they said, honey. Between him and Teddy Pendergrass, mind you, Teddy Pendergrass didn't really want them. But that's a whole nother story. Anyway, y'all, Young Miami, you gonna get what you looking for too, and baby, we don't care. You gonna get exactly what you looking for with him, baby. Go with God. Now that really is the end, y'all. That's really all I got for y'all. Programming note: we will be on at 8 tonight to talk about House Skanks of Potomac, as well as Martha's Vineyard Summer House. I do have some thoughts on Martha's Vineyard Summer House. Please be clear. I have some thoughts. I got some things to say about Martha's Vineyard Summer House, and it may not be popular. Anyway, I'm going to go get me something to eat real fast because I'm real hungry, y'all. I ain't ate all day, y'all. So I'm gonna go get me something to eat real fast. Thank you all of those people who came today. Hit the like button. If you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you know when we're here. We have a good time every day over here with our drive at 5 that feeds into Really Bees live at usually about 6:45. Is Really Bee going live again? I don't even know why I'm asking. She ran over on mine. So you ain't missing nothing, Gabby. But I do like Summer House, but I got some things to say. I got some real things to say. I'm just saying. So anyway, that's all. As I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged. They're much appreciated. Until 8 o'clock, that's all I'm got for y'all. I'll be back then. Until then, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out.